Everybody is Wednesday. Everybody's Wednesday. How you doing? Everybody good? I see Callus. I see Demonic. I see you. We're here. We're gonna play some Siberia today. A crazy wonky week and crazy wonky month. Years of wonk, but that's besides the point. Frenchie's tired, but gonna get a little boost of energy here. I got some coffee. Got some coffee, ready to play some adventure game. Solve some kind of puzzles. I can't even remember exactly where we were. I know Siberia 2, I think we got the train going. We got the train going, and we are now. We let go of all the cars on the train in Siberia 2. Oh, Big Tall just played Siberia 2. He did not like them? Well, it's not for everybody, to be entirely honest. Not for everybody. But yes, I like their vibes. You know, are they immaculate in the puzzle design department? Maybe not. But I like charming characters and whimsical adventures, so this game is for me. I think. My thought, anyways. Yeah, I'm in that camp, but sometimes you need more than that, I guess. No, he doesn't like adventure games in general, but he is playing the entire Xbox library, so we had to. Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, that's an admirable undertaking, but yeah, if it's not your jam, then that's kind of unfortunate. You're forced to play things you don't want to play. But no, I've seen people do like the whole N64 catalog, which seems even more brutal in my book, and be like, why the hell would you want to play every N64 game? God, why? I would not. Xbox is probably bad too. I think any system is full of bad ones. Yeah, 90% of Xbox games suck. Spoiler alert, don't bother. Yes. I think I would not choose to do that. But there are a lot of games, you know, right off the bat are just going to be complete bullshit, so why bother?
That's those dreadful
you
brothers Snowball.
You could say that you did, and I guess the suffering is something people like to see. You know, if everybody suffers through it together, there is kind of a communal catharsis going on with that. Or like Siberia 2. Oh, We're so boring for Combo. Oh. Well, you know what, Combo? I didn't ask for your opinion. Look at this. It's got an open mouth, and we gotta probably stick something into it. Is that not your kind of thing?
No point doing that. No point doing that.
Well, we're gonna imagine putting things in here, like Russian dolls. Can we put the Russian doll in there? No. Well, yeah. Got it anyways. Exactly. Okay, can we examine the snowmobile? Hey, they got stuff. They got canned fish and a gauze blanket. Ooh. All of these other things seem like potentially just as good for a adventure game inventory, but no. Are riblets in Canada called riblets? I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. But first, before I answer that question for sure, I need to know what the hell a riblet is. What is a riblet? Is it just ribs? Smaller pieces cut from a full rack. While rib tips are meaty chunks from the underside of spare ribs that contain cartilage but no bone. Okay. So you're telling me you eat riblets? I have never eaten riblets in my life. I have only ever eaten ribs. I go for the whole thing. The whole thing in my mouth. I don't need them to tone down the ribs for me. The whole thing in my mouth. Oh.
Waste of time. It's too slippery.
Oh, we got a slippy slidey. Okay. Gauze blanket. What are we gonna do with that? Put it on here? Will that do anything? Nope.
Waste of time. It's too slippery.
Find ribs too hard and crunchy? You usually just eat the meat off the top of them? Really? I don't know. I don't remember having crunchy ribs. I guess they get a caramelization on them where you a bit of, I don't know. Usually they're very tender, at least the ones that I tend to have. I don't know. The whole thing in my mouth? Yeah. That's precisely what I'm saying. Okay, are we gonna like light a fire? Why would we stick? Are we gagging this bird statue? That's very strange. Even my wildest fantasies couldn't have come up with such a thing. Okay, well. Got a plan on the train, scroll, Fisherman's Guide, newspaper. I feel like gotta be something.
That's those dreadful brothers' snow bike.
We not use something else from
That's
here?
those.
No bike. Applebee's has an all-you-can-eat riblets, boneless chicken wings, and double crunch shrimp. You'd gag that bird statue if you know what I mean. I think I know what you mean. Made it abundantly clear what you mean over the times that we've spent together. I think we know exactly what you mean. And we don't even need to ask the question, do we know? Because we do. Gag it with your smell. That's a point to Kellis. Yes. That's interestingly a kind of retort that Combo could be known for, but he beat you to it. The smell of awesomeness. I don't know. I don't know. Judges. I don't know if that. I don't know if that stung as much. Yep. Okay, Oscar. We need to make a fire.
Oscar,
Can we do this?
what's going on?
I don't understand, Kate Walker. The tracks lead us into a direct collision with this hill. I found myself obliged to activate the emergency brakes.
No chance you shunted the switching by mistake?
Are you insinuating a logic gate error on my part, Kate Walker?
Absolutely not.
Surely not.
You look to be in fine working order to me.
Then I reiterate, Kate Walker, we are on the correct route.
Combo smells like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Whoa. Okay. Another point for Callus. Holy crap. An awesome Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Okay. Maybe if you keep saying awesome, eventually we're gonna be like, okay, that's finally a good reply. Maybe we're gonna say that. Maybe. I mean, it does have its charm. I'm starting to giggle just thinking about your current reply. I don't know.
We must find Hans.
We are at the end of the line. It would seem that our voyage is at its end, Kate Walker.
Then we'll continue on foot.
I fear my articulations would not survive the ordeal, Kate Walker.
Hoop and BO. The smell of every Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. It made me laugh, and you're still waking up. Oh. So you're telling me you're just getting started. Okay. There.
I've looked all over the place, Oscar. Hans can only be in one place. Up there, on the hilltop.
Well then, Kate Walker, off you go.
Okay, I'm going. I was
Were
just
it
trying to
so
keep you
simple?
informed.
Were it?
But
Rain.
Oscar, can't we get just a bit closer?
What? And drive ourselves into that hill? I'm afraid not, Kate Walker. I refuse.
No sense of fun. You're literally waking up. So, you in your pajama jams right now? Is that what you're telling me?
The Yuki must have smelled something. Did you see how quickly he left?
And good riddance. Moreover, large animal companions are forbidden on this train, Kate Walker.
Anything you say, Oscar.
You have prejudices.
There's no way I can climb the hill, Oscar. It's like a skating rink.
Perhaps that unusual contraption at the foot of the hill could be of some use to you.
I think we gotta light a fire in it.
I could always give it a shot. I'm off now, Oscar.
Okay.
I shall await your return, Kate Walker.
Oh, natural. I had a feeling. I didn't want to believe it, but, I had a feeling. One of your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh facts is that in U.S. tournaments they have added a smell clause where if you smell bad enough, your opponent can call over an official to smell check you, and if it's over an arbitrary threshold of stank, you can be ejected from the tournament. Oh, man, that's a whole other level. Like, a lot of conventions I hear smell bad. A lot of, kinds of things like that, but that is... I guess there's something about Yu-Gi-Oh! In particular that seems to attract a certain breed. Yeah, that's fair. So Combo is without shame at the moment. Surprise to no one. No one. Can I borrow some kind of fire creation device? This doesn't run on coal or steam or fire. It's clockwork engines. That's not gonna help. What if you smell like Play-Doh? Now, I mean, Play-Doh, it's got kind of like a plasticine smell almost, like, but it's edible. Play-Doh is edible, is it not? There are a lot of sticky games, all trading card games, most tabletop games, certain video games. Yeah, fandoms, the great unwashed, the community of people who've dedicated so much time and love to one particular piece of fandom and neglected all of their habits of not being stanky. I am a gamer, and yeah, have I neglected personal hygiene at times in favor of playing video games? Yes, that has been something that has occurred at times. You know, I'm trying to be a better man, but video games make it hard. Crunchy stanky man. Sounds like a good name for like a jazz song. Yeah, I think so. The furry conventions are surprisingly not that sticky. Probably because everyone there is trying to get laid. I mean, that would make sense. You know, proper grooming. Proper grooming and, you know, and dry cleaning your furry suits if you have them. I can only imagine that would be interesting thing if you work at a dry cleaner and you get like people's furry suits after they've been to
Hey, hi there. Whoa.
an orgy, you know.
Easy, cowboy. Igor, anyone there?
Okay, what's going on here, man? Talk to me.
Where's Hans?
Hans? Little old guy? Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You kidnapped him.
Video
We
games
left
make
him on
crunchy
the
hard.
snow bike.
Confirmed.
Me and
Yeah, I
Ivan.
mean,
We went up a hill.
that's not normal.
Then I came down.
Or they self-clean their suits.
Old man was gone.
They're
Vanished.
too expensive to be
But that's
trusted with a dry
impossible.
cleaner.
He was very
yeah.
weak.
It was
That
like
makes
I
sense.
say, lady. It's the truth.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird to have someone else groom your special parts any other day. So,
What's gotten into you, Igor? Have you
well,
lost
unless
the
that's
plot?
what you're into.
I don't know. I'm cold. And I'm hungry. And there are spirits.
We heard something about spirits in the snow.
Hey,
What's all that
come
about?
on. Calm down, Igor. You know, that noise, it's just the wind.
Breath of death. Wind of devil.
No, just the wind. I think you'll find blowing through the totem making a weird noise.
Pity. Pity poor Igor's soul. Igor don't want to die here.
We thought we too would know that already. Why wouldn't we know that, Combo? What about you? Why don't you know things? Isn't this like the subject matter that you're an expert in? Like, I find myself thoroughly disappointed, young man.
Hey,
Spirits.
why are you still here, Igor?
Evil spirits holding me.
Well, maybe
They're
you
very
should
angry.
be.
They want to
Maybe
keep
you
me.
should be, Combo.
But all the evil spirits have gone, Igor. Huh? Yeah, I told them to skedaddle.
No, no. The spirits are screaming.
Listen for yourself. They've all gone.
I think probably the only reason I'm not a furry is I haven't decided what animal I want to be, or what my
but
inner animal
I can't
is.
hear them.
Like I
just
said,
can't decide.
Look, maybe you should skedaddle
Yeah,
here
what's
too
my
while
persona?
you can.
Thank you, Miss Lady.
That is
Thank
a
you.
big question.
Time for Igor to go far away.
I like the look of the woolly
I'm
mammoth up
cold.
there. Then that'd
I'm
be
hungry.
fun.
I go home.
But where are you going?
Did people
Bye,
like
lady.
tusks? Is that like an endearing feature? People like to be like gored to death while you're making love? I don't know. All their persona. Yep. Yeah. Well, guess what? I am a mammoth. I'm a mammoth man. There we go. You never seen an elephant or mammoth fursuit in person, but you know they're out there, and that is a very interesting thought. I also wonder about like deer people. Like, you get like two deer furries. Do they like lock horns if they're like fighting over a female? You know, I think that would be interesting. Combo's gonna be right back, doing some research, no doubt. Okay,
You
what do we
should
got
get me
here?
up the hill.
Oh, did we get like ice cleats or something like that? Oh, that was very arbitrary.
Strange bird, this Harfang.
Why did I stick a cloth in the statue's mouth? Usually the antlers are made of plush material or something, flexible to avoid breaking them or causing damage. Yeah. Yeah. I guess, like, if they didn't become cautious about making them, you know, non-harmful, there would probably be rules instituted about, you know, making, you know, hard horns so that people aren't, like, goring each other with their horns. And possibly people could die. Then you gotta explain that. You gotta
This
explain
Harfang gets everywhere.
why they died, and it gives an in to the outside world to be like, oh man, people are goring each other to death in these furry conventions. I think that's just a whole mess people would rather avoid. But if furries were in the wild, I think the antlers would be like genuine and like they would be rock hard. Okay, what are you doing with that?
Back!
Speaking of goring.
Back!
Oh. No. Yeah, just put it down, sir. Put it down. There's like a patch of ice that is like not as sturdy. Oh, it's over here.
Stay where you are!
It's okay, it's okay. I'll stay right here.
Okay. Can I talk to you?
So here she is, Kate Walker.
Oh, we've got
Brave
an
Kate
image.
Walker.
What have you done with Hans? Where is he?
The old crazy's disappeared. The vanishing gnome trick.
Oh, really? With your brother Igor, I suppose.
Blundering fool. So he let you pass. Damars abandoned his guard duty then.
Your brother has decided he was better off without you. He has abandoned you, Ivan.
What? He's gone? Nah. If he has, then good riddance. The tub of lard only ever tied me down anyway.
What a guy. All right, okay. Let's see what Callus has sent us here. Okay. Good news. It is safe for viewing mostly. Oh man. Oh man. Check it. Check that out. I'm gonna give that 4 out of 5 toots. 4 out of 5 toots for that one. That is excellent. Extremely competent. Okay, so
tell me, where is Hans Vorarlberg?
I told you. I don't know. And what's more, I don't care. Perhaps. Perhaps he was eaten by a bear. What's it to me?
You're a disgusting creature. Why are you doing this?
White gold, sweet lips. Mammoth ivory. This old crazy was obliging enough to show me the way. And now riches and glory are all mine.
Listen,
guess I'll
Ivan,
keep talking to
the
him,
ivory
maybe
doesn't
talk him
interest
down.
me. All I want is to find Hans. Let me go.
No way, my little rosy bud. You'd shoot me in the back first chance you get.
And do you want to tell me why you're sitting around here?
Your hobbit friend says the legendary Yukol village is someplace round here. So you see my lovely cherry pop? I sit, I watch, and I wait.
But Hans is in danger.
Do I look like I
Hans a
care?
hobbit. I guess he is a bit short. Okay, I don't know that we're. He doesn't really want us to move, so we're just
I
gonna keep
told you to
talking
stay
him, I
put.
guess.
Hey, watch it!
Okay. Can I call a friend? You'll
I said back! Don't make me get nasty, girl.
get nasty. He'll gore you to death. Just like in nature. That's the way things are supposed to be. We're supposed to actually be in peril. You know, you gotta, like, warn people. Okay, one more conversation.
None of that with me, you little whore.
Where's
Oh, man,
Hans?
that's nasty. That is nasty. You called me an H word. Actually, it's a W word. The WH word. Ow. Oscar, can you help me, please?
Oscar, I've got Ivan here right in front of me. And he ain't looking very friendly. You've got to come and help me, please, Oscar.
I fear that I hardly constitute a force of dissuasion, Kate Walker.
I don't care, Oscar. Use your head.
I have to guard the train, Kate Walker.
Oscar, get
Coward.
up here now.
Up there? Oh, but there is all this snow, Kate Walker. As you know, it is most distressing for my wheelwork.
Oscar, this man is ready to crack my skull open, so I'm asking you to come and help me, or you'll be scooping my brains up with your metal fingers.
I will see what I can do, Kate Walker.
Well, do quick, Oscar.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
Wait, what? Okay, there was a.
Anyone tries
a
anything
distraction.
funny, and the consequences will be very messy. What does this imbecile want?
He's making tooting noises. Okay.
Walker, you take one more step, and I'm gonna smash your skull.
So he's looking at what's going on over there. So now maybe I can grab this thing. Okay, we can do a duel. We could do a duel with mammoth tusks. Ivory knife. Ooh. Okay, well, what pleasures do you have for us today? Oh, wrong link. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I think that's the first one you sent. Okay, we'll be back on that in a minute. Do we get to duel him with a tusk? Okay, ivory knife. I mean, we're not a very violent person usually. Maybe we need to just find a way to clear a path.
Walker, you take one more step and I'm gonna smash your skull.
Very curious. And combining... I don't think we can combine items, really. Rain. Okay, the link. Oh, it was like a mile-long link. One of those.
Hi,
Yeah.
Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker?
No change, Oscar?
My gear systems and articulations are functioning like a dream, thank you. And you, Kate Walker, how are your functions?
Nothing too complicated, Oscar. I'll manage.
You sound so far away. Come back
You can
soon,
also
Kate
pop it to
Walker.
me on Discord
I'm
if
not
you
very
want.
far away, Oscar. I'll come and talk to you face to face.
That is always a possibility. As long as I know it's on there, I can look for it. Do. There's a character in the Star Wars fighting game named or oh man, no way. That like Masters of Terras Kasai. Like I never actually played that game. I was a huge Star Wars fan when it came out, but I basically never actually tried it. I know I was like looking at the screenshots, like, oh man, that looks so good. But it's probably like the worst fighting game ever, I'm imagining. Probably pretty bad, the way I think people were talking about it.
Walker, you take...
Okay. It might be as bad as Bombad Racing. Oh no, then that's pretty infamously bad as well. Do we have anyone else we could call? Have a knife. You could call our mom. Call the office. Call Oscar. Call mom. I don't know why we would call our mom. She's just gonna make us feel guilty. That's all she does.
Hello. I'm going away to the Hamptons, but I'll be back midweek. Call me then. Au revoir.
Mom's not at home. She'd have never understood why I'm still here anyway.
Yep. Going to the Hamptons. And I know that feel. I know that feel.
You have reached Marson and Lormont Associates. All our lines are busy at the moment. Please try again later.
Why do I even keep trying this number?
Why would I? Yeah, they're the ones who are trying to track me down. Why would I call them? Would they even believe me? Okay. So, as far as I could tell, all we have access to is this cart. Oh, can we like... Oh, there we go. There we go. There was an ivory knife and we can release this thing and blam!
Ah! Nice try, Streetwalker. But this time you've gone too far.
Streetwalker.
Your journey stops here.
Okay, so some of the
Our detective is on her
solutions to this
trail,
are just
Mrs.
arbitrary
Walker.
nonsense.
You'll see your daughter again in just a few days.
I love it
telling me that
anyways,
for
though.
weeks, Marson.
Mrs. Walker.
Come on, out with it. You've no idea where she is. Oh, Kate, my little baby, vanished. Maybe something's happened to her.
I
Mrs.
tried
Walker,
calling
please.
my mom, and she was in the
idea to send an
Hamptons.
innocent girl into the Siberian wasteland.
It wasn't me who...
Martin, I hold you personally responsible for the disappearance of my daughter. You hear me? You'll be hearing from me.
Mrs. Walker, listen to me.
I have heard enough, Martin.
I tried calling my mom. And she's like sending these goons to find me. But she was in the Hamptons. He wasn't there when I tried to reach out. Oh my. We get a little bit of side boob maybe. My goodness. I did not expect to see Kate Walker side boob in this game. I really didn't. That is a very large surprise. I think they were trying to, you know, titillate it up for more sales. You just finished your book last night? Sci-fi fantasy recommendations. Okay. Oh man. I guess the question is what all you into? I could say like I really liked Tad Williams. Otherland was a really cool one. Have you read any of, say, The Wheel of Time will keep you very busy if you want fantasy. But Otherland is sort of more in the sci-fi area. I've read a lot of the Dunes, the Herbert Dunes, and I can recommend at least a few of them. It's a good series to get into generally because lots of world building and cool stuff there. Yeah. Sci-fi books by the author Robert J. Sawyer, a Canadian author that has some really cool stuff. There is a trilogy called the Neanderthal Parallax trilogy. I would recommend. You had considered starting Wheel of Time again. Got a little bit into the first book and liked it, but at the time it was you were listening to it on YouTube, and the ads got to be too much. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say Wheel of Time is definitely worth a go, though know that you're in for a long haul, because that is a long series. I never finished the series, but Valkyrie did. She's a big fan. I'm a big fan too. Just it's big. You hear the Ringworld series is good. Haven't got to that yet. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about that. I haven't tried that one yet. That could be good. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Robert J. Sawyer is sort of an interesting, odd pick that you might not hear a lot of people kind of recommend. Of course, Neil Stephenson. He's got, of course, like I could just recommend you cyberpunk literature all over the place. They've got a bunch of cyberpunk authors that I've read, but I'd say an interesting pick would be Neil Stephenson's non-cyberpunk book, Anathema, which is a really interesting kind of take. Are we with the Ukels? Are we with the Ukels? Who are you?
Hello.
Kunukmak, Tuktut.
Me? Kate Walker.
Yeah,
Ice
I'm
Wall,
curious to try
Fall.
Ringworld myself.
Oh boy. Where... Are we in Siberia?
This is Yukol village. Kate Walker fall very hard on soft head.
You haven't seen my friend, have you? He's small, very old.
I take care Kate Walker. I not help her friend.
Say, Chief, you wouldn't have rescued anyone else, would you?
No, just Kate Walker.
Well, I wonder what happened to old Ivan Burgov.
Oh, eaten by spirits, Kate
Whoa.
Walker.
Eaten by dinosaurs, more like. They've got a serious dinosaur problem here. Where's Turok when we need him? Man. Gonna go with Wheel of Time for now, since you were already liking it. This time you'll do it on Audible. That seems like a great way to go. I did preview some of the audiobooks, and I think they were pretty decent, a decent way to experience Wheel of Time. I think, yeah, I tried listening to the first book. I've read up to book 10. Yeah, before I fell off of the series, and always intended to go back to it. But yeah, there's a lot there, and yeah, certainly one cannot judge the series based on the Amazon Prime series that's out there, which could be entertaining in its own right. It gets better with every book. How dare you? Oh, Moosey. There. It's okay. I'm sure I fell off for completely arbitrary reasons. I think I hear that the series ended pretty well with the help of Brandon Sanderson. Yeah. The Sword of Truth series when you were a teenager. Ooh. Also, welcome, Boosie. It's been a while. What's going on, dude? It's great to see you here. Yeah. The Sword of Truth reads like a parody. Is that true? Is it? Yeah. It was a weird libertarian fantasy. Now that's strange. Yeah. The main villain is a gay-coded vegan. No kidding. Oh man, and Susie. Oh my goodness. Wonderful to see you. Are you all like escaping Month Stream right now? Because I saw I was going live about the same time. Is this are you all refugees from Month Stream? Probably.
My train is stuck. Could you help me?
My train is stuck.
Yuko's
it's so
up
good to
there
see you
already.
too, Susie. Curl up.
Thank you
I
very
think
much,
my kitty's
Chief.
in the window over there, but you can have a spot with us for sure. We got lots of cozy spots. So Mutt is playing a little boy simulator. Oh, that's right. Boko no Natsuyasumi 2, right? The fan translated one that is all the rage. Or is it all the rage? It's a good alternative choice. I'm a fan of alternative gaming. And yeah, no, I respect the choice. Playing as a little boy, soaking up, a hot summer, in Japan. Sounds good. So you talked about Sword of Truth with Joe Rogan fan co-worker, and it's his favorite book series. Sounds amazing.
I'm looking for Hans Vorarlberg. Where has he got to?
Yeah, there's some things.
Hans is here.
Where's here?
I
Where?
mean, post
Hans,
Tolkien
stay away. Him maybe
fantasy, there was
voyage
a
over.
kind of period of
What do you mean
figuring
by
shit
that?
out.
Hans is very sick.
A lot of people were
Where is he?
just glorified
With spirit, woman.
fan authors
He
of Tolkien
prepared
for a
final
while.
leaving.
No,
So,
I have to. Please, can I see him?
Then you get these things
Oi,
that
oi,
insert all
I
kinds of
not
weird
disturb
shit in.
spirit woman. Too strange.
Well, she doesn't scare me. Where is this spirit woman?
Listen, drums,
Spirit.
Gatewalker.
So we gotta listen to the drums. I'm fascinated. Are we gonna actually commune with spirits, or is it like Wizard of Oz? Is there something behind this curtain?
So this is the Yukol village?
You fall on head. You call heel head. Me, great chief.
Thanks a lot. Farewell, great chief. I'm going to find my friends.
You are Yukul guest, Kate Walker.
Okay. Can I have some frozen fish? Oh, these are antlers. Oh my god, everybody. We were just talking, Lazy Moosey, you would have loved our conversation about what kind of furry I would be. I would be a mammoth furry. And specifically, I was like, man, we need furries that have like real tusks and real antlers to gore each other. Yeah, OMFG antlers, it's for reals. And then this game has started slowly introducing both mammoth tusks as weapons and antlers, and it's all been coming together very beautifully. You miss when Joe Rogan just made people eat bugs for money instead of telling people to cure COVID with horse dewormer? Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, he definitely went off the rails. He's very fringe at this point, and there's a certain audience for that, and I think it exacerbates a lot of the closeted paranoia driven aspects of the underbelly of society right now, and I don't need to be a part of that. When the owner of Fur Affinity died? Oh, I did not know. Is that in the news? Should I have been keeping an eye on CNN, the BBC? Did they have an article that I missed? God. Ugh, and that hurts. The owner of Fur Affinity. Man, I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Reality shows shouldn't be taken seriously. That is for sure. And the countries of the world should not be run by them, obviously, as well. Killed by the American healthcare system, yeah. Yeah. If I don't get my toe surgery soon, I'll be killed by the Canadian healthcare system too. It's going around.
That bird's still following me.
What's with the bird?
This Harfang gets everywhere.
Think this bird's getting around? Oh my goodness, promiscuous. So they have mechanized drums.
Tuk toot.
Tuk toot. Yes, I do have an ingrown toenail that has very much ingrown and quite substantially, and to the point that it is burrowing into my skin, and I couldn't get an appointment for surgicals, and it's been months waiting for someone to actually do that. the dinosaurs were eating the eucals. Not cool, man. They need a dinosaur solution. They clearly don't have Turok, so we gotta give up on that. Think of other solutions. Do I want you to kiss my foot? That's actually an interesting prospect. You know, I like the power dynamic there, where I'm just like, where I can treat people as peasants. No, I wouldn't do that. Jay, it's good to see you. How you doing? What's happening today? Oh, it's Wednesday. We've made it halfway through this week. We're alive. I do like this mechanized drum thing, though. I feel like this is something that Hans would have created in this game. But I don't think we can get by with it in this current situation. It's just like trying anyway, though. It's like, oh, can't time it. I don't have the rhythm. It's like me trying to play Guitar Band. Damn it. It's just not gonna work. I think we're gonna stay here forever. We slept the entire day away, feeling exhausted for some reason. Well, I gotta admit, life has been exhausting for me too, and you know, it's not that I don't get sleep. It's just, you know, lots of things going on. I gotta tell everybody, I lost a dear friend very recently due to a hit and run with a drunk driver, and that hit me pretty hard, put me down. And on top of that, I was already pretty exhausted with all the different stuff going on, and that put me down for a little bit. But we gotta keep moving. You know, yeah, there's a time for grief and for feeling stuff, but also one thing I love about our stream is that this gives an outlet for positivity. We can actually have a space where we can have fun, and we can get together. This is most of the socialization I get these days, to be entirely honest. I'm usually like so tired by the end of the week I don't even do anything else. Oh, we try sometimes. Yeah, close to home that is. Yeah, it is. It is. It was yeah, it was heartbreaking. There's no question about it. But yeah, it's something that, you know, like I don't want to like bring a downer on to stream, but if there's something genuinely affecting me, I honestly, I shouldn't just hide it and just kind of be like, oh, nothing's going on, I swear. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes you gotta let it out, because you know, if you don't let it out, you know, it's just sort of unresolved, and then there's this thing, and then, you know. Yeah, no, I know I'm amongst friends. You're all good people. You're people that have gravitated towards the crunchy for a reason. I believe that. Have a mission. We're gonna change the world. All of you and I, yes. Yes, they did catch who did it, yeah. Your people. Yeah, they did catch the person who did it. They were drunk, no surprise. No surprise there, and yeah, I have a word that that is going to be resolved through our justice system. I don't think there will be much leniency in that regard. He had 2 kids, very young. That is heartbreaking, like 100%. And he was the main source of income for the family too, so seems that that's gonna cause them a lot of grief. Yeah. But yeah, things in the world. I mean, the world today is full of tragedies, and we gotta find a way to go on regardless. Not let it completely tear us down. We gotta have a part of ourselves that rises to it, and it's hard as hell. Yeah, speaking for yourself, you suppose, when you got no one to speak to, it becomes more important to have a place like this when we can speak out sometimes. Yeah. Callus has got to go to work. Absolutely. Have a good time. I'm assuming you're on a driving schedule today. You got your audiobooks lined up. So I wish you the best. Absolutely. But yeah, Jay, I feel that. I think it is important for us to have these spaces. And a lot of people are even, in situations where, maybe they know people, they are with people, but it isn't the kind of, like, place where they can talk about things like that. I think, like, when people are having a hard time, it's necessary to say something. Yeah, get 6 hours into the first book today. Yeah, Eye of the World is a good book. It's a hell of an introduction to that series, and yeah, that was one I remember fondly. I first picked up Eye of the World in grade 7, and that was like, right there with like my Lord of the Rings experiences as a slightly younger. I got into Lord of the Rings, then immediately jumped into Wheel of Time, and yeah, it was just such a nice kind of like, it's both an homage to Tolkien, but it really like blazes its own kind of path with that. It's amazing how much stuff was signaled in Eye of the World. Yeah, rereading it is an amazing experience. Yes, I found that actually every time, like, I because I dropped off of book 10 like many years ago, I was like, okay, I'm gonna restart the series, and I think I've read Eye of the World like 3 times because I've wanted to like try to restart the series a few times. I've always meant to do it. But yes. But yeah, that is exactly one of the most amazing things when you look back at it. Yeah, Robert Jordan was pretty damn clever in the way he did certain things. So this seems to do stuff. And we need to make like something with a bait. I don't think Russian doll is going to help here. We can't actually attach anything to it. Any other interactable part other than that? Not quite. So much going on in this place, but yet I only have like a few inventory items, so we know it's not going to get too crazy. Oh, we have a train track. Wonder if there's some way we could get our train back on here, because that would be really cool. We can leave this way potentially, but what's going on up here? Wouldn't it be crazy if we made a new train out of mammoth tusks? That'd be crazy, man. I swear I'm not high. I swear. It just sounds totally cool. Totes cray cray, yeah. Why not? You know what? I have to be somewhat responsible. For myself. Breaking all the rules. Oh, you make a good point. You make such a good point. Oh, make such a good point. Breaking all the rules. Oh man. Oh, I gotta break all the rules now. Well, big doobie. No, I don't have a big doobie. I've only been drunk on one stream ever, and that was the St. Paddy's Day stream where I was playing Earthbound. Am I a pothead? Not anymore. I was both. I'd say I would have borderline both being an alcoholic and a pothead in my 20s. And, well, let's just say that Valkyrie helped me, you know, clean up my stuff. Yep. I mean, in the 20s, I was young and I kind of felt like, hey, you know, whatever. Party all the time, that's fine. But I'm glad that in my 30s, you know, I'm not like that. I barely drink or smoke anymore at all. Like, just, you know, for positive occasions and not for coping with mental illness, which I certainly had during my 20s. And who can say what I have now? Who can say? Where are we going? But yeah, it's not that I'm not opposed to it at all. Like, marijuana is, you know, I'd say like for a lot of people, and it's not for everybody. I firmly believe that marijuana can put you in a bad place, depending on the person. It can actually really help people relax and work with stuff, you know, and actually, you know, work through things. And it can be therapeutic in a way, but it can also be a roller coaster of madness for other people. Yeah, you've consumed a lot of different stuff in your youth. Yeah. Yep. You're strictly weed and sometimes beer now. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Yeah. Yep. Marijuana. Yeah. Wow, we've got access to a lot of locations here now. Question is, where do we need to be? What's this? Okay, now this is interesting. Do we have to put this rat-like creature in a maze? Yeah, you tried treating your depression with alcohol for about a decade when you were younger. Shockingly, it didn't work. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's no substitute for like actual treatment when you're struggling. That is true. Okay, so I don't think we have anything that a small rat-like creature would want. Doesn't want to make friends with this thing, that's for sure. Russian dolls, no thank you. Can we go that away? What is this? Like something belongs here. Antlers? Praise the Russian doll. No. Empty flask wouldn't really make any sense. You spoke a fairly large amount of weed. That's the only thing that brings you stable thoughts, yeah. No, I get it. There are some people that it really does level people out. It can have the opposite effect for other people though, and yeah, I think knowing whether it is right for you is the most important thing. That is very important. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise it can send you out of control, yeah. Yeah, like there's some people where weed is absolutely a great medicine. Like, you know, not that there aren't other potential things that you could use to help. There are, but at least it's natural. That's... But yeah, I've just as quickly seen it send people off the rails as well. So yeah, caution always, but yeah, I've seen it be a very therapeutic thing, and also for people with chronic pain. I mean, it's a good sort of part of a treatment plan for that. I know way too many people with chronic pain, but yeah, that's how it is. And it's also part of getting older too. Yeah. I don't feel like we found any new objects. Bunny Yukels guarding their barrels. Straw mats. Okay, oh, we got a Yuki here. Nice. Is that the same one that we brought with us, or a different one? Oh, okay. We got, what is that? Fish bones? Okay. Okay, I have a feeling that that might go in that display we saw earlier, maybe. Considering antlers might be part of it, but maybe not. And more about the anxiety for you. Only a wish and dream for it to help the pain, yeah. Not really helping with the pain. You would have to take meds, yeah. That's, yeah, it's not gonna work for everybody. That's the crazy thing about marijuana, is I find it really just is so variable. People will not benefit from it for certain things, and other people will benefit. I don't know, like it's almost like, I don't know, what you come to that plant with seems to affect it so much. I think that's the general idea with like psychoactive substances. Your state of mind too really does play into it with psychoactive substances. So, you know, for the psychological benefits, that is a large part of it, what you're coming to it with. Whether that's an attitude or like if you have anxiety, it could amplify the anxiety. If you come into it with, you know, a childlike sense of wonder, it will amplify that childlike sense of wonder. It's yeah, an amplifier. As all psychoactive substances are. Okay, have we been up here? We've got a fish bone now. See, like there's so many places to explore around here now. It's insane. Okay, is this like some kind of bone ladder? Sweet. Yeah, I mean, pain medications can have their own pitfalls for sure. Yeah. So we found yet another area. We can go up here. There's it down here. Alright, what are we doing here, Kate Walker? Okay, this end does not seem to have anything. Here. Or maybe the camera pans with it over there, and then we'll see another edge.
This thing's stuck.
Stuck, you say? Oh. Whoa. I feel like this game had a missed opportunity of really brutal death animations. I don't know why. I was just like waiting for her to like just splatter into a bunch of different gory pieces. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just kind of video games have ruined me, honestly. I just kind of expect that shit
that doesn't
now.
work.
Okay, so that one's pieced together. It might be jammed. Might be jammed. Might be antlers, fish bones. This isn't a Sierra game. Oh man, I wish all deaths in games had witty puns or taunts after you died, like the old Sierra game. They were very creative, and often, I mean, they could be cheesy, but they could also be just damn right hilarious. All right. Okay, what's over here? We're just finding more and more places to go. Okay, this. Can you help me?
Kulit, tuk-tut.
Really?
Kulit, tuk-tut.
Okay then. Will this just take me where I've been? I know there was another place back there that I could have gone. We're on the other side of the tracks. I don't know that we had access to this specifically before. We did? I'm always afraid of very expansive areas in adventure games because it exacerbates all the problems of like the pixel hunting, trying to find objects, and the amount of potential solutions that you have to solve exponentially grow with every screen that they introduce. Now, luckily, we only have like a few objects, so that'll bring it down a little bit, but it does give me some worry that it's gonna get complicated. Okay, I feel, is that down where we were with the caves before? I think it is. At which point I think we might go back to that place we haven't been yet. I mean, I love pre-rendered backgrounds. What can you say except like some of the best game art ever. A few objects that I have found. Yeah. Yeah, it's only early days on that front. Yep. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. Are they hiding? Yeah, maybe pop out at us at any time, just spook us. Now, if I was in this village, I'd probably have nothing better to do than that. Spook the traveler. That sounds like a fun idea. And yeah, we can't go off that way. So let's head down here then. Oh, even more expansive shit. Holy crap, this crazy, man. I'm not seeing any pixels to click here. Yeah, the pixel hunting does seem like it is strong with this. You're gonna have to be very careful. Very careful. I'm looking for objects of interest. This screen almost seems like completely not useful, like the context of absolutely anything. Like they do have a bunch of set pieces. A lot of mammoth tusks around here. Yeah. Yeah, that does seem to be a thing. Now the Ukals, as we have learned, this is part of the education, because they've created a fictional history of the Ukals. I love the lore they've created for this universe, but they basically worship mammoths, as far as I remember. Yeah, these are Yukis. They're lovely, like, I don't know, seal bears or something. I don't know. But yeah, they worship the mammoths, so they found a whole kind of economy based on extracting old mammoth tusks, because yeah, I don't remember. There was also something about like a weird ship that would like transport them to the land of mammoths and stuff, to Siberia or what have you. These are connected to the legend of Siberia as a whole, that are definitely it's sort of this creation of a place that is not our real world, but it has a creative interpretation, like a half-remembered dream version of the world we know and the cultures we know. And, you know, what if mammoths still existed? Like, what if it's sort of like, you know, think about the Bigfoot, kind of like, you know, maybe Bigfoot's out there. At this point, it's like, I hear tell that there are living mammoths, and there's a whole world called Siberia. It's like people might not believe it some places, but there will be those people who definitely believe. And of course, we're slowly being brought on this crazy quest to find Siberia and find the mammoths. We don't even know why we're on this journey. It's like this journey of the heart. It's like a wayward spirit jumps on a weird clockwork train and just goes into the horizon. It's so romantic. So romantic. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of things going on there. What's up, guys?
Hi there.
Kunukmak, tuktut.
My name is Kate Walker. And you are?
Nanook metal. Tuktut na.
Nanook Tuk
So
Toot?
Nanook metal. Tuktut na.
there's a
I hope
reference
it
for
isn't
you.
me you're scared of.
So I took
Big
a
nanook metal.
course
Big,
in
big.
university,
Tuk na. Na.
which is the
Tuk tuk.
history of documentary
Yeah,
filmmaking.
I'll remember that one.
Which invariably, you know, due to a product of its time, had a root in maybe some stereotypes. As we could say, maybe it might have a little bit in common with that in terms of its interpretation of other cultures, but in a romantic way. There's some conversations to be had about that, but I'm choosing to see it as whimsical. But yeah, in the documentary film course that I took, we watched a documentary which was one of the first documentaries ever made, called Nanook of the North. Feel free to look that up. It was, you know, basically like, you know, set up as like this anthropological kind of documentary about the culture of what they knew at the time as Eskimos. They are now referred to as Inuit. Let's be politically correct on that. Eskimos no longer are a thing, and they will not be referred to as that in their culture, because so often they get labeled with things that other cultures put on them. And but anyway, that's a whole aside. So yes, the documentary was almost completely manufactured. All of the scenes were staged. You know, it had a way of portraying information, and it did show, you know, Inuit folk in it. But you know, it wasn't, you know, showing a genuine account or a natural account of the cultures it was depicting. It was completely manufactured. But that was like basically the first documentary ever made.
You don't understand me?
And you look at that, and there was eventually
I don't understand much either.
There was eventually, you know, of course, a movement to try and, as genuinely as possible, depict the things that you're putting in a documentary, and many different branches later, many different branches of documentary, and we've settled on certain styles that are popular, unless you're in like the art house kind of area, where people tend to be more experimental with like the kinds of things. It's very subversive styles of documentary.
It's
that people
just a
make,
train, a metal train. Yes, like Oscar.
Yeah, well,
Big metal.
here's the
Yeah,
challenge
that's it.
that was
Toot
kind of
toot.
posed
It is not dangerous.
in
Thank you. You are too kind.
in the
Gully.
class I took, the
Tuk tuk.
history of documentaries. The history of documentary filmmaking was, at what point is a documentary not manufactured? The very gaze of the camera is choosing what to show and what not to show. The process of editing chooses what is shown to the audience, what isn't shown to the audience. And I guess you could say, like, yes, they very much staged, like, you know, yes, they were Inuit, but like you go over here, you walk over here, you do this thing, and we're gonna have like an adventure out of it, you know. And here is our you know, illustrious documentary filmmaker who's going to be featured as, you know, the person who's creating this this amazing kind of story about the Inuit people, and you kind of lose the touch with reality. But a lot of the time, what we choose to put in front of the camera is the kind of thing that actually skews the story. And I think it's easy to lose track of that. That documentary film production, and this is sort of what I was learning throughout the course of this course, but that all documentary films, because of their selectivity, they have an element of almost fiction to it. And then we see that so much in reality television, which ended up being like, you know, not reality at all, completely scripted. But there's an almost like a bias that people go into making a certain kind of people come into a documentary sometimes with a point they want to make, something they want to highlight, so that inherent bias will change what we're seeing and the conclusions that are taken away from a documentary film. That's it's a different way to think about it, because oftentimes we just sort of take what is presented to us, and we don't really see the hidden influences that they put into that stuff. But there is a narrative that you know, what interviews they choose to put in, the kinds of responses they choose to put in, you know, that kind of thing. It's building a story. So it does have an element of fiction, but it's grounded in reality because it's like part of a real context and a real situation. But yeah. In a similar way, sharks originally were shown as highly dangerous, lethal killing machines, when the reality is that just it's just one side. Yeah, exactly the point is that there is a fictional element to that. Now, there were movements where documentary films were trying to depict things as true to life as you could possibly do, and that would be like presented without specific commentary, where the implicit biases of the filmmaker are explicit, where they actually try and tell you their own experiences and how this might affect the film. And that's yeah. There were movements of people trying to create something that was less biased. Yeah. Yeah, they depict wolves as dangerous to humans. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, where they'll often scatter at the sight of a human. You know, it's only certain circumstances where these animals can be dangerous, and we, of course, the sensationalization. Trying to create an entertaining story. And a lot of the times playing on our fears really does play into that. Yeah, I found it a very, very interesting course to take as an elective. I took a lot of cool electives back then. But yeah, it always stuck with me. I was like, part of me was like man, I got a sociology degree, and I was like all passionate about trying to pick apart social problems and try and understand the world in a way, and documentary films seemed like a very hands-on way to do that. Eventually went into like a market research company, and then kind of lost my soul in my jazz for a while, because market research is just kind of very, very, very dry. But I always kind of had like this interest in filmmaking as well. Especially when I was younger. I've had a lot of passions. Let's just leave it at that. I've had so many different things I've wanted to do, but you have to choose something at the end of the day. Yeah. What is my cat doing? Seems to be doing stuff. Okay. I don't see any more pixels on here, so this obviously has to have something on it. We need something for the weird rat maze thing. Huh. Yeah, choosing a focus is hard. Yeah, it's true. People aren't, simple. Where like you choose a career and that's really just it for you, and there were no other interests or possibilities or anything. I mean, some people are really, really dedicated to one thing. Of course, there's people like that, but yeah, many people are just so multifaceted, and you gotta kind of figure out what's gonna be your hobby, what's gonna be the thing you go with. Yeah. And one thing yours does the most is stare at you. Like she just sits there for extended periods of time, just staring, creeps you out. Yeah, your cat. Yeah. Mine doesn't wait long before, like, it's usually around the time she thinks she needs to eat, which sometimes is right after she's already eaten, and she's just like trying to see if she can pretend that didn't happen. So she'll like try and just con me. So, but she'll start with the staring, and gradually like rubbing up against my legs. Gradually, just gets closer and closer until she's literally in my face in any way she possibly can. That's how it happens. And eventually, it's got to be as close to my head as possible. Which, if she's allowed into the bedroom, look at that. You're trying to eat Hernando. That's what you're trying to do. We know. We know what you're doing. Oh, Kiki. Yeah. I don't know if Hernando will survive the cat, but we can hope. Do every little piece, every little thing here. Yeah, feel a bit lost with all of the potential places to go here. But okay, can we get back into the room we started in even? Okay, I think we've looked at that stuff. Okay, there was nothing else here. We got the antlers. Okay. Can we go back in here? Maybe there was more to see. Okay, pixel hunt time. Can change angles on the room. Out the window again. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. I don't want to ascend these stairs, but arbitrary reasons. There's ice in front, I guess. Can't just do that. Alright. Gotta be something. It was that place with the fish hook. Maybe using the fish with that somehow might help. Wherever that was. No, I don't want you to go back. Oh yeah, this is it. Oh wait, what's that? What is that? Okay, we got something. A leather strap. Okay, that's awesome. Feel like this is the start to something. Gotta strap something to something else, obviously. Wait. Oh, we made a slingshot automatically. Okay. Yeah, this series does not seem to have you combining your own items together, which it does simplify part of it. Which is interesting. I can understand why they would. Slingshot wouldn't make sense here. Okay, what does this do exactly? What did I just pick up? What is that? Cork bung. Oh. good news. So it lowers a hook of sorts. But why? But why? I have a feeling I'm gonna launch this Russian doll at something. I mean, theoretically I could do it with the cork, but... Maybe we gotta shoot it at the rat and it goes like in the maze or something like that. Possible. So I guess we'll take it on over. Like one side had the weird sculpture-y thing that we could add something to, and the other side had the rat, I think. I'm calling it a rat, but it's obviously not a rat. Whatever Siberia nonsense they created. I want to know what it is. I'm not gonna lie. I want to know what it is. Right now, it's just a rat. Described in the book, I had a feeling that it was. Okay, let's go there. Is this it? Is it one of the lemmings? Lemmings congregate on the open plains of Siberia. They feed on grains and small fruits. They store it in their holes to face the scarcity of the winter months ahead. Lemmings dig deep tunnels in the ice to escape their predators. The hunters they most fear are harfangs, who seem to find lemmings something of a delicacy. We know where a harfang is. It has been following us around, but how do we get it here is the other question. Because the book always does seem to be like, at the end of the day, if they say something in the book that seems like it might have an application in the game somewhere, it usually does. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do it this way. Yeah, not shooting anything in here. So if we get the harfang over here, now would it want to perch on something? Maybe, of all the things I own, initially I would have thought like the antlers, maybe it would perch on the antlers, but I don't think so. Now a slingshot. Double check all the pixels. Ooh. Not really happening. Just this thing. This wouldn't make sense. And I place this here for some reason. Yeah. Looks like almost like something could attach to that. Curiously. Empty water flask. I don't see a function for this yet. Okay. We're both making progress and not making progress at the same time. Think this out. What could we use the things for? I think first, if we could find the bird, the owl-like creature. See if it wants to join us somehow. I haven't even mapped this place out in my head yet. So many different places. The bird was somewhere over. The Yukis. Bird was... What? Yeah, you.
Strange bird, this Harfang.
Thinks. We need something for it to perch on. What about this? Can we take this with us? Okay.
What's that?
You tell me, Cave Walker, what is that? What? Okay, if we figure out what goes in here, will you know what goes in the other place? What? Okay. What if the other thing in that cave is also a perch for the Harfang? Thought?
This Harfang gets everywhere.
You wouldn't accept a fishbone, obviously. That'd be nonsense. Okay. This whole mechanism, I mean, I feel like this isn't going to come into play till later, maybe. Okay. Crunchy's going to take a quick bathroom break. We'll be right back. You're back. Time to find out more about
Strange bird, this Harfang.
Harfang. I'm pretty sure we've seen other perches for this thing. But who can say for certain? What do we attach to them is a whole other question. Maybe it's a way to attach bait. Something that that it likes. Damn. So I find it interesting I didn't even clue into the fact I saw us find our way back to the entrance where the train was, and we didn't actually investigate further. I was like so busy trying to find items. But if the train is still there, which we didn't confirm or deny, that'd not be a handy thing to investigate. I think it would be. We got no other leads so far, so might as well. And maybe we can link the tracks somehow so that that we can get the train moving along here, maybe. Which is all part of the challenges common to these games. Pretty sure it was this way, yeah. So this is the same one, right? Yeah, this is the same one. So I find it hilarious that when we first arrived, we couldn't go this way, but we could only go up. Maybe it's because it caved in. That's probably what it was. Also, what is this for? We never figured out what this was for. Stick a cork in it. No. It doesn't even have an interaction point anymore. I find it strange because, like, I was thinking we had to light a fire in its mouth or something. I don't know why I think that. It's just something that comes to me. What do we have here?
It's much too heavy. I'm gonna need some help to pull it to the train.
Need some help to pull it to the train. What exactly is it? Also, is Oscar in the train? It's like, that would be so cool if we could talk to him and or get his advice. We know he's not gonna leave the train because he's a wuss. Hey,
hi, Oscar.
What's up?
Kate Walker! But where have you been? I was, I confess, somewhat worried by your absence.
But I'm here now, Oscar. I'm starting to worry, Oscar.
You still haven't found Mr. Forelberg.
I fear the worst.
Even so, he is unlikely to have strayed far given his condition, Kate Walker.
For sure. But where? Hans is up there, I'm sure of it.
Then hurry up, Kate Walker. It's so cold. It won't be doing poor Hans any good, that's for certain.
I bet you we think Hans is going to be in trouble, but when we run into him, he's going to be like battling two saber-toothed tigers with like mammoth tusks. I'm imagining that be the case. Obviously.
Haven't you noticed, Oscar? The hillside is hollow, and the tracks lead right inside of it.
Yes, it is indeed a strange situation. The hill trembles, then a gate opens, and some of the local inhabitants exit. They even came right up to the train carrying a cable. I spoke to them most correctly, but they ran away. Varum! I really don't see why.
You've got to get us up and running and continue down the track.
Impossible, Kate Walker. The engine springs need winding. I fear that we can advance no further, unless you expect to find a winding mechanism around here. I must say, I find it somewhat strange that Mr. Vorarlberg had not foreseen that eventuality.
Maybe he did.
So he said he spoke to them most correctly. Does that mean he can speak their language? In which case, we might be able to have a better parlay with some of the citizens here. That would be nice.
Have you found a way of entering the cave, Kate Walker?
Not yet. I get the impression the Yukels are afraid of you.
And why? I am not afraid of them.
They've probably never seen an automaton with your degree of perfection before, Oscar.
Most certainly not. Automatons like me don't grow on algae, you know.
I'm off now, Oscar.
Growing
I
on
shall
elk.
await your return, Kate Walker.
Never heard that one before. Okay. Exhausted our conversation. But this cabling, whatever it is. Brace for evil forces! Oh, sweet Jesus, everybody. Everybody, let's get prepared. Oh man. Maybe I should just go on another break and like pretend that I'm not here. Oh goodness. I mean, I know nothing. I'm gonna act completely surprised. Yep. Okay, look at this. Who would have seen snow coming? This is very interesting. It looks like Canada, yeah. Canada can look like this. It certainly can.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man.
OMG, I am
That was the
so
fucking reason for
surprised!
That's some real pretty shit
So
now,
surprised
man.
right
Game
now.
over, man.
Oh my
What are we
god,
gonna
Cool
do
Guy
now?
Munt.
What are we gonna do?
Oh my god! It's great to see everybody. Dr. XP, wonderful to see you. Let me just give a shout out, because everybody needs to watch Cool Guy Munt play Piss, but mostly Boku no Natsusumi in particular. So, yeah. You were lost in the snow of Siberia. Yeah. This is us. How was Boku no Natsusumi? How'd that go? Oh, the crunch session is definitely accommodating for the doctor. You are kind of a legend around here. That's true. But, you know, Bunt, of course, prime legend. Very based. Ghost of Alice. Love your streams, by the way. Everybody needs to check out Ghost of Alice as well. Man, it's great to see you all. Yeah, how was game? Yeah, based and child pilled. Munt was just feeling a boy. Oh goodness. You just getting it all out. Getting it all out. Yep. Yeah, no, I mean, it looks whimsical. It looks whimsical. Seems like a great summer adventure full of innocence and childlike wonder. I'd say that this is almost an analog, but winter instead. Almost. Yes, we're in the snow. Oh, well, it is absolutely nothing. I speak the truth. I speak the truth. You're all wonderful people. Absolutely. A great summer vacation bonanza. To everybody, let's go to Siberia. I don't even know if... Am I getting lost in the tundra now? Oh, we found another part of our own train. Oh, this is back to the part of the train we left behind. I didn't even realize we could come back here. Or wait, never mind. No, we just went around the train. That's all that happened. You only got 2 days in so far. But you already got the lay of the land. Gonna be enjoying some Primo 1975 summer fun time. Well, that's awesome. I've wanted to play those because they just seem like an ideal chill experience. Just like recapturing those lazy summer days in childhood. Remember how long summers used to be? Like they could go on forever. But no. Not like these crap summers that we have now. How you doing?
Hi there.
Kunukmak, tuk-tut.
Yeah.
Could you help me pull the cable,
you need to
please?
pull the cable. Come on, let's do this.
Tuk-tuk na.
The cable.
They are
the rope. There.
They are apparently afraid of
Nanuk
Oscar.
metal. Tuk-tuk na.
They are afraid of Oscar, the robot that we have in our
Oscar's
train.
no help to me. He can't walk in the snow, poor thing. So I need your help.
Nanuk metal na.
Yes, he is metal. He's an automaton. But he's really not dangerous. Really.
Bek nanuk metal.
Clearly this is something of an obsession.
Okay.
Oscar won't
more to
hurt
say?
you, I promise.
Makti.
Metal.
Bek nanuk metal na.
I've got to say, I don't understand much either. Thank you. You are too kind.
Kulit. Tuk-tut.
I think they're into metal music. That sounds actually pretty accurate. Alright, okay. So maybe there's someone somewhere we can talk to. Or get the help we need. Hey, Kitty's trying to eat Fernando again. Ed, stop. You don't really care. Nah, I'm just trying to tell you to stop eating it, but just gonna keep doing it, aren't you? Poor Hernando. Hernando is not looking so good. Cat, what are you doing? That branch is looking so sad. You've been like attacking it and eating it. You vomited part of Hernando up on my carpet earlier today. It's been here for like, what, months? And you didn't care before. But suddenly now it's all the rage. Yeah, spray bottle. Yeah, that is, it is a thing. I used to have a spray bottle for I think the part that pumps, it like broke because I used it too much. So I need to buy a new spray bottle. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to get them to stop fucking with the plants. At least it is a plant that is not poisonous to cats. I made sure of that much. She can eat it. She will still inevitably, it seems, vomit up the, you know, the plant matter, but well. Yeah, if you shake the bottle, she knows. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Kunukmak, Kate Walker.
So you can speak more English than most of the rest of your fellows.
Where is Hans?
Behind drums.
How can I stop the drums?
Okay, so the drums that we see over
drums,
there.
Kate Walker.
That's where we gotta go to find
talk
Hans.
with spirits.
Okay. So the drums are for like talking with the spirits. In order to actually get through there, talk to them, we gotta stop the drums.
Your men seem afraid of my driver, Oscar.
You call afraid of Metal Man. Bad spirit. If Metal Man outside, you call stay indoors.
Farewell, great chief. I'm going to find my friends.
You are Yukul guest, Kate Walker.
Okay. I don't know if we found all the items that we have here. But we've got at least a few. It's time to start trying some things, maybe brute forcing some stuff.
That bird's still following me.
You cornered her a couple of times with the water spray when you were mad about something she did, like knocking over plants, for example. Yeah. Yeah, kitties can be mischievous. Now she hates it, and it works to your advantage. Yeah. Yeah. Kitties, that tells you. Cork. Bong, okay. We're gonna try every item, and if none of them work, that's fine. That didn't work, that didn't work, and that didn't work, so we don't have what we need to just interact specifically with that. And I'm pretty sure we don't have what we need here either, right? Yes. That is the interaction point. That is the one point where something goes there. We don't have what it is. Okay. So good to know we don't we're missing something. But that doesn't mean we can't do stuff, right? There's got to be something we can do with what we have, right? You've grabbed the leather strap from here. There's this thing. Okay, let's brute force this. See if any of these will work. Okay, what happens if I put it up? Can we do the same thing with everything we have? Okay. Are there any other interaction? Oh, what's that?
I need something else to activate it.
Something else to activate it. What? What is it? Oh, what? Okay, so we found another interaction point. Now we can do this. Oh, so we put the bottle in and then... Is it filled with water now? Flask full of water. So we have... Okay, we have got some ice water in our flask now, so that's cool. What does that do? Is that do? No, it would be a good time to save the game, right? That we don't lose progress. So we got a flask of water. How does that change everything we know? Does it change anything at all? Probably not. Okay, go up here. I feel like I want to go on this weird bridge dock thing, but they won't let me. Am I eating riblets now? No, I refuse. I'm gonna have full ribs, thank you very much combo. You can have your riblets. Like, I don't know, if the bone isn't big enough, aren't you afraid of just choking on the bone? How does that work? Or are they boneless? In which case, it's like, fancy, like why would you go that way? Ribs are perfectly good as they are. Okay, so we have butter. Okay, so no bone, cartilage. You too good for bones? Are you too good for bones, combo? I can't say that I approve. Feel like you're only getting like half the experience. You want to be like overwhelmed with tender, meaty flavor. I know what no bone is like. Is that a shot fired? Well, look who's woken up. I'll give a point combo for that one. I'll give a point to you then for that one. Still choke worthy. Yeah, use caution regardless. I feel that. Yeah, I just want ribs.
Tuk tuk.
And tuk tuk. Yeah, there was that lever up here. I can't even remember what it done. Split. Oh yeah, this thing. Looks like it's gonna like grind us into little pieces.
It's stuck.
Got a slingshot now.
This thing's...
So it's stuck. What do you do with stuck things? Do you oil them? Do you... Maybe there's something stuck in the mechanism that we could unstuck?
No, that doesn't work.
Try and like pry it, but no, I'd say probably some kind of oily substance. You can't get riblets at Tim Hortons. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they try it, but it's gonna fail. It's gonna fail so hard when Tim Hortons tries riblets on our test audience, Canadian test audience. I feel like one day they're gonna just try and introduce like riblets or like some kind of riblet sandwich, because they seem to be so much more about, you know, like weird lunch options now than just coffee and donuts anymore. It's just they keep introducing stuff all the time. So yes, we may get riblets one day. Or something. Tim Hortons Riblets Donut Sandwich. Yum. No. No. Yeah. They could totally end up trying it. I think it's ever since like Burger King bought Tim Hortons, it's been gradually on this path of like, we just have to have everything every other restaurant has, as well as your coffee and donuts. And by the way, the donuts aren't made in store anymore. They are brought in by a truck, a freezer truck. There you go. What the hell are riblets? Well, that was my question. Combo, I think this is an American thing. I'm just gonna go out. It may not be exclusively American, but, well, you call Burger King Booger Fling, and that's fair. Fair. I do not often go to a Burger King. Not that I've hated it when I've been there. I've just really nothinged it. Yeah. The fun stuff like donuts, cereal, they've all shrunk into bite size, yet the prices increase. It's true. Yeah. It is everything that is wrong with today's world, all in one place. Except, you know, the coffee, I still crave it because they probably put drugs in it. They probably put drugs in it. Yeah. The ice caps are still good. Can't argue with the ice caps. Yeah, Tim Hortons Riblet Shake. Yum. No. No. Get it out of there. Yeah, just blend a bunch of meat and milk. Meat and milk are a great mix. Reminds me of one of the most heinous crimes that people would commit in my high school was something called a chicken milk bomb. I don't know if I've mentioned this to anyone before, where they put some raw chicken breast and some milk in a mason jar and they hide it somewhere in the school. They did this, and eventually over time the rotting meat and milk will form a gas that will burst the mason jar and spread the smell all across the area that it was hidden. And they usually would hide it under the stairwells, so that when you were trying to get up and down to your different classes, you would have the smell of rotting meat and milk. That was what people did to entertain themselves in my school. Yes. Lots of fun. Like boba, but with diced chunks of riblets. Bringing the goat to school to now be there. What are you even talking about? What are you even talking about? Don't even know. Well, you think we bring goats to school in Canada? Think we live with goats? Think we breed with goats? That's a lot of effort. The worst you got was a raw fish behind the radiator. That's also pretty bad. That's also pretty bad, to be honest. Yeah. Someone sprayed fart gas in all the stairwells, yeah. And the smell was there for the entire year, yep. Oh man. Breed with goats in Canada? Controversy. You know, are we canceled now? Is Canada canceled? No. These are false facts. False and I do not actually believe them to be true. What happens if we go over here? Oh, it's just a way to get here. Okay. And Canada's all cool, and then suddenly, well, I'm sorry to disillusion you, but we're cool no matter what. We can do what we want. Just, you know, deal with it, you know? There you go. They mean that it's freezing cold in the winter. That is the literal interpretation and not inaccurate. Yeah. Depending on where you are in the country during the winter, you could be sometimes finding up to like minus 40 degrees Celsius at times. Yep. And even further north, probably even worse than that. We are cool, yes. And you wear really, really big coats. That's, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess compared to some other places, coats, we do have winter wear. You have winter wear, and they have like liners. You got the inside part and the outside part. Yeah. Of course, oftentimes I try to be too cool for winter wear. Sometimes I just try to wear like a regular cool jacket where it looks stylish but offers practically no actual warmth. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta wear the big coats sometimes. Big coats. Hey, you know, just like with the US, we have, you know, higher than some obesity rates, so you get big coats and then you get big people, and it's just all big, man. Can't say in winter in Chicago. Why would I want to go somewhere colder and French speaking and poutine eating? Don't you badmouth poutine. Do not. You know you love it. You just are surly, and you wish that America thought of it first. Yeah. You just wish America thought of it first. That's all. Jealous. So is there anything pixel hunty on here? Made some progress. Made some good progress. Respect the poutine, it's true. And you know, poutine, it's like a dream. You can have it any way you want it now. Poutine has been opened up to international cuisine even. It's like you can have an Italian poutine with a spaghetti sauce. Yes, you can. It exists. You can go buy it. You can buy an Italian poutine that's basically just covered in spaghetti sauce. You can get, one of my favorites is a Thanksgiving poutine. You got the stuffing, you got some cranberry sauce in there. Holy crap. You can go there. You can. Poutine is for everyone. Okay. Here you could get poutine in Chicago if you didn't want an Italian beef or deep dish pizza instead. You know what? I don't even know what a deep dish pizza really is. I've heard people talk about it, and it's just not cool enough to make it here, man. It didn't cross over, you know. We don't have any deep dish pizzas. No. And with French people right now, and you didn't even know it. Oh, yeah. Does it change things between you? Yeah. I mean, does it? Okay. Well. I am like a quarter French Canadian myself, actually, in the blood, not in any of my culture of upbringing, really. Yeah, but genetically speaking, French is there. Deep dish pizza is a 2-inch all pizza layered with cheese, sauce, and meat if you want. So, you know, it's deep is what you're saying. So it fills your mouth like in every bite, right? Just like, have there been incidences of people choking on the deep dish pizzas? That is a concern I have. All right, we will continue Siberia 2. We will definitely be on this more and very soon. Keep this updated. But yes, I think my plan anyways. One slice is enough usually. Why would you just eat one slice of a deep dish pizza when you have many slices of another pizza though? It's like you're eating more. You're getting more, like, more things. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna be back on this game next week. So what is the schedule, everybody? Let's look at the games we've been playing. On Mondays, Mueller Powell Principle is a fun puzzle game, kind of like Portal, but it's got different dimensions and it's crazy. We've been playing some Fallout London on Monday, and that has been really cool. Like, it is literally a new Fallout game. Very impressive. Remember Me, we didn't get to today, but will be on Wednesday next week before Siberia 2. We're going to continue Siberia 2, but everybody, wake up. Friday is Disaster Report. I know you love it. It is so good. We're going to try something called PAX Corpus on Friday. Testing out some games, janky PS1 games. We're always trying something weird or new on Friday evenings. That's how we're going to do. Though deep dish pizza is pretty much a casserole. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. You eat it with a knife and fork? Because what even is going on there? Fancy Friday trash. That is pure gold, man. Yeah, exactly. That's, yeah. We're going to have all the Fancy Friday trash. We're going to be playing some interesting PS1 jank. Yes, we're here 3 times a week, usually, when things work as they're supposed to. Yes. Yes. I want to thank Munt specifically for the wonderful raid and all the wonderful recurring characters I'm seeing here in today's stream. It made me very happy, lifted my spirits. So I raise a coffee to you in my crazy tin mug. And we didn't get to try Snoop Dogg's Rap Snacks. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. They have quotes on all of them from the different rappers involved in the Rap Snacks. Stay focused and be relentless. I take every opportunity and stay focused. Be relentless and do whatever it takes to master your craft, says Snoop Dogg. What does Snoop Dogg taste like? OG barbecue cheddar is what they're saying. It's got a pungent cheddar aroma that really comes at you. Like, that is a sharp cheddar happening. Yeah, they got the cheesy. Yeah. Oh, she sees. That's so cute. But yeah, just pungent cheddar, rounded out with the barbecue. Sort of the barbecue aftertaste. Cheddar is the front runner here. It hits you right off the bat. Really nice. Each rapper has a quote from a rapper. It's true. There we go. All right. So, who are we gonna raid today? Who are we gonna raid? Who's online? Time to see. Who's cool and who's playing something. Ooh, Geneva Lee is playing Black Dahlia. I haven't played this one yet. Havoc is also always a thing. What's he playing? 1 hour streams, doing Total Annihilation. I think because we've been doing adventure games, I think Black Dahlia is a good fit. This is my current impression. But of course, everybody has to give respect to Mr. Havoc. Lovely community over there too. But yes, let's go see Geneva Lee, who always has some wonderful theme streams. I don't know what the theme of the week is. Maybe it's like murder mysteries or something. Who knows? But we'll check it out. Start this up. Get some music going. What music? Some free license music that I happen to have. Oh. You feel it. You feel it. Let's start the raid. Before we get carried away, everybody. Let's start the raid. Take care, one and all. See you over at Geneva Lee's channel.